What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, and I'm back. If you're wondering where I was, I just decided for the weekend, or I guess the week leading up to Christmas, to just take it easy and take a break. Definitely glad I did that. I was definitely feeling burnt out, and now I'm back. I'm feeling a lot better. So yeah. Hopefully you guys had good holidays. I had a good one. It was nice being able to buy my family gifts and stuff, and that's all thanks to you guys for supporting the channel. So, thank you guys for all you guys have given me over the years. So yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way. A little corny. Start today a little bit corny. You know, nothing wrong with a little bit of corn. And hopefully the run goes well today. Let's take Monkey and Genie here. I don't really know what today's run's gonna look like. Obviously, I never really do. But hopefully it goes well. We get some high roll doors going, all that good stuff. Just good RNG across the board, please. I was honestly kind of hoping that we'd hear something from, like, I don't know why I expect this, but I was hoping we might hear something from Southpaw in the time I was gone, you know? Just a little something, something. I think I talked about this recently in a video, but, like, one of the moderators on... Oh, also, I forgot to change my monkey skill. Just imagine I did this when we were up there. One of the moderators of the Skul server said that they're working on, like, a new game and have apparently moved on from Skul. Or at least, they have like the bug fix patch that they like mentioned, but man, did they move? Like, this is the problem with like not talking to the fans, is like, did they give up on that? Like, is that just gonna come out eventually? Like, what's going on with that? Is that the final patch of Skul the Hero Slayer? What's next for Southpaw? These are the kinds of things that a studio that communicates with the fans would tell us. But like, I don't know, man. I was like very hopeful back when Southpaw hired all those new people that they were gonna like maybe enter an era of better communication. No, that's not what happened. It's very confusing. I don't know. I love Southpaw. I talk about this all the time. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying this to dog on them too hard. It definitely is a valid point of criticism, though. And I desperately wish that they would do it differently, but what the fuck do I know? I'm just a schlub, I don't run a company. But if I did, I'd put out like occasional press releases. Cause it's like they're clearly a hard-working studio. Like, they do a lot of work, and they did a lot of free work too. That's the thing about Southpaw that you have to give them credit for, but also be like, why'd you do that? Is like, also high roll doors, nice. They released like the Dark Mirror for free, and before that it was like a whole year of free patches, like, which, patches where you're just like fixing things should be free, but like the biggest thing that I've always wondered is, why didn't they charge for the Dark Mirror? Because like, I feel like this game could have had a longer, like, it could have made them more money and could have been like more successful. Maybe we'd even be in a timeline where Skul's getting more DLCs if they just initially had charged for the Dark Mirror. And also, ooh, it's interesting. We're early enough in the run where we're not committed to like these Skulls or a strategy. I'm gonna take this and try and get some balanced Skulls, and that could maybe even be Slave, but. Actually, I will take Slave, but we're not taking him permanently. We're just taking him to feel out the run and see what we can do, get better balance Skulls. But like, he's fine for now. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I feel like they should have charged initially for the Dark Mirror. Made some money off that, because like Skul was a lot more popular back then, and I feel like if they had done that, and also made money with like the what's it called? Why am I blanking? Oh, the Myths DLC. If they had done both of these things and made more money off Skull, we could even be in a timeline where we're getting even more Skull DLCs. Because this game has so much potential to like have like kind of like Dead Cells-esque DLCs, and it's just sad that we now know that they're moving on from this project. Not that I'm not excited for what they're doing next. I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be great, and I'll almost certainly be playing it on this channel. But it's just like, I don't know. I feel like Skull could have been one of those games, but I don't know. I trust Southpaw with what they're doing next. The only thing I don't trust Southpaw on is is communication. And when they move on to the next game, I hope they do a better job on that front. I don't even know how many of my audience members even care about stuff like this, because it's like I'm like, you know, a Skull fanboy. I would imagine a lot of you guys like the game a lot, but I don't know how many of you guys keep up with like the announcement section in the Skul the Hero Slayer Discord. But like, I'm always watching that shit like a hawk, just waiting for something. Also, Mage is here. Let's actually take the Mage. Mage is kind of exactly the kind of Skull you have in mind when you're thinking of ability spam items. But yeah, I was just watching the announcement section. I don't even know why I thought something was gonna happen, because like it's been motionless for like, you know, God, it's been over a year at this point since we've gotten a major update for Skull. And if you count Dominator, then I guess it's not been a year. I don't remember when Dominator came out. I think it was early 2024. But that was like the last big content injection for this game. And even then, I wouldn't consider that a big content injection. It was a good content injection, but it's like one Skull, you know. And I think they did some balance changes too. But I don't know. I'm just... People are begging for some news. Like, people are begging for updates, but people are also just begging for news. Like, anything. Just tell us what's happening. And that definitely doesn't help with burnout. Like, all of this is just kind of tied to burnout, I guess. Is like, if this game was having new updates, it would be less burnouty, you know? Like, it'd be a little easier to do the grind. And also, if we had news, at least we would kind of have an idea of where things are at. Because, sure, no new updates or whatever, but like, we at least know. Because we have this promised bug fix patch. Where is it? I don't know. No one knows except for Southpaw. And there's hella bugs that need to be fixed, especially on console. Like, I got plenty of console players in my audience. You guys know what's going on. Like, the freaking traps in Act 2 still don't work, I don't think. There's, like, bugs with, like, Gravedigger against Alexander that are, like, game-breaking. It's rough. But I don't want this to be a complaint episode. It's just, like, you know, after... Basically, I'm just trying to explain a little bit where my mind was when I decided I was going to take a big-ass break. Manatech Gravity Generator is good, but it's a rare. Like, we're building ability spam items. I'm going to take this. We're building ability spam items, and I know I just said it's a rare, you know, why take it? But gold percent gain, it's like, we're going to see, God, I would say at least 8 more items per shop with just a little bit of gold percent gain. And now we even have Treasure 4, so, like... I could have gone to the legendary, but like the odds of the legendary just being better than gold percent gain are very low. Also, sorry for that noise. My dad got me like a sign for Christmas to like hang on my door when I'm recording. And I tried putting it up on my door with tape and it didn't work. It fell. So we'll have to see what happens with that. I guess I'll need like some tack or something. Who knows? That's neither here nor there. Let's focus on the positives. This run of Skull, which already has all the components I want for run building. Like, we have gold percent gain, we have a strategy to focus on, and we have a nice Skull to build it around with Mage. So the odds of this being an ability spam items run is very high. Now we just need to get all the other stuff, which is good items and inscriptions. And a nice enhanced inscription at the end. Bring it all home. Yeah, you need to stop, sir. But yeah, ultimately, I am a little burnout on Skul, is kind of what that whole tirade was about. Like, I'm officially at that point where it's like, it'd be nice to have something new in the game. I feel like pretty much everyone who plays this game is kind of there at this point, unless you're new to it, in which case, welcome. This is 3,000 hours into this game for me, and like whenever they do like updates or whatever, it's like I'm like a kid on Christmas, you know? It's like, yay, this is awesome, it's Skul time, and like especially if it's like a major update, I'm playing it like all the time. But like we're like deep into an update at this point, and it would be nice to see some movement. But like whatever movement this game gets moving forward, I'm pretty sure is not going to be major, because like I said, they seemingly have moved on to something else. Who knows what that could be? I hope it's a roguelite, because that's the thing. These guys, and this is the interesting thing about Skul, is when Skul first came out in 2021, it was a fine game, but it wasn't particularly good. It took Skul a while to turn into what it is now, which is like one of the best roguelites ever made. So a lot of people who initially found out about this game and like, you know, in the early days of its release, when the hype cycles around it, have a bad overall opinion of it, you know? This is like when Beals was like the only person uploading Skul content. He liked the game, and a lot of people who would watch Beals would stick around and watch its like development cycle. But like for a lot of people who experienced Skul in the early days, they walked away from it thinking, I see some potential, but it's very clunky. It's very important to make a good first impression, and I feel like for Skul, for a lot of people, it didn't. And ooh, interesting choice here, because well, for one, there's a bunch of ability spam items here, like this, but then there's this, which is quite good on Mage. This is also like, we're not using our basics enough, I don't think, to justify it. Frankly, I'm more concerned about just ability spam items, so I think I'm going to take this. We can start getting rid of like this. Is that really what I get rid of? I guess. But like obviously the Skul the Hero Slayer that exists now is a very good game. It just sucks that most people who know what Skul is don't see it as this version of Skul. They see it as the version they played a long time ago, and then were like, it's fine, but it's nothing spectacular, and then like never picked it up again, you know? So like, whatever, all the game development experience Southpaw has learned from Skul, they're gonna take into launch day on their next game, and that's very exciting. One thing that I kind of notice is a issue right now, because I keep my eye on the roguelites that are being released, and it seems like there's a bit of an oversaturation of roguelites and a lack of interest in new roguelites is something I kind of notice, because like new releases of roguelites, it's been a while since we've gotten a roguelite that pops the fuck off, you know? Also, I guess we could take this. But it's been a little bit since we've gotten a roguelite that just pops off and shocks everyone. Like Hades 2, that could be one, although I feel like they kind of screwed themselves over with the early access, which is another conversation. It just feels like a lot of the hype surrounding Hades 2 has kind of died off. A lot of people see the game as released in their mind's eye, even though it's obviously not. But maybe I'll be proven wrong about that. Also, we have a chance here to get Black Hole. Now, I'm not willing to delete every item I have to make this happen, but I think I'm willing to delete a decent amount of items. We also have a chance of juggling here, which makes things easier. But if we're just going to be deleting items, we don't have to juggle anyway. Like this can go, this can go, this can go, this can go. How far am I willing to go here? I think I might make it a 50-50. And if I'm going to do that, why not just fully send into it? It's just like... Look. Black hole is a meme in a lot of ways. It's very powerful, but it's also dangerous. But I'm not scared of danger. This is like the second time I've ever gotten this on my channel. If some of you guys might not even know what this is. This is when you combine the Sun and Moon Omen with itself. You get Unknown Darkness, which I think I was calling it Black Hole. It's Unknown Darkness. Physical and magic attack increases by 250 upon receiving fatal damage. Restore 1 HP to survive death and become invincible for 3 seconds. This effect will not be triggered again until 50 enemies are defeated. Each time this effect is activated, physical and magic attack increases by another 100%, up to 400%. So basically, we want to be dying now, up to 4 times. It's sad that I deleted all of my ability spam items, because now we have Ninja here, who is a bit of a ability spam legend. But in this room right here, we're going to die before we leave this room. Which actually means I have to get rid of my last resistance. Like, I have to die twice, I think, here. We've set ourselves up for a very scary run, is basically what you should be taking away right now. But a very rare item to have here. It's also a very interesting item to return to Skul, too. Like I said, I swear this game... It is a fucking sentient beast, and it's like, hey man, welcome back from your break, Haxa. I'm gonna give you Unknown Darkness, which I don't even know if you want, but here it is. So that's the first activation of it. We're gonna be wanting to do that at opportune times. Like, I don't want to accidentally die there, because obviously it's fucking dangerous as hell. So we're gonna look for one, we want treasure back, but we want our ability spam items back first and foremost. I might be being a little too picky here, honestly. I might. You know, it's funny. I said I might be being a little too picky here, and then I continued being extremely picky, and I might. That was a terrible shop. That was a generationally bad shop. To the point of kind of being shocking. I'm a little floored at how bad that was. That is not the shop we wanted. Now, everything might be fine. I just have to play well. Which means I have to lock in here. But, yeah, we wanted to replenish our destroyed items there, and we did not. Now, on the bright side, it's a high roll door count run. So, we can get a lot of resources before the next shop. But, like, brother, that shit sucked. Also, we have the wheel here to help us. We need to keep our eye on this too, like the 50 deaths. If I get 50 kills here before we get to the adventurers, which I might farm it out here, we're gonna want to die against the adventurers. Gotta be careful because I think she's quite low over there. Maybe she's full HP. Come on, spawn him. What are you doing? Spawn him. Lady, spawn him. What are you doing? Spawn him. Does she not spawn him anymore? Did they like change this to where she can't infinitely spawn? They may have. But we're gonna be at 3. We're gonna be exactly like off from being able to die against the adventurers on purpose. That is so fucked, because I think the adventurers are probably down there. Maybe some enemies will spawn in here. I can't remember. Nah. That's fucked up, man. That's so cooked. That's... I don't even know what to say, man. The game hates me. It gave me Unknown Darkness, which is like a bone. It's throwing me a bone. But it was a fake bone. And now it has me fighting this freaking annoying ass adventurer field effect. Alright, game. I thought maybe that was a welcome back present. See, that would be a bad place to die. We don't want to die there. We want to die after we get our Unknown Darkness awoken. Alright. Which now we have a chance to die and get the benefits, but we don't want to do that until we don't want to do that until we get past or get to the next shop, so we have no chance of accidentally dying, you know. We don't want that to happen. We'll go ahead and commit the Mage here. We have plenty of time to get back ability spam items. It definitely still is unfortunate that I had such a bad last shop. What I really should have done is just like settled more, which I did some settling, but like there was probably a couple items I passed that were takeable that I just didn't because I was like, well, surely to God the next thing's gonna be better than that, but that moment never came. Thank you for killing everyone off screen, Will. That was pretty cool of you. Don't do that when I'm trying to die, though, because then you'll be very lame, and I won't like you anymore. See, here's a place to die. Let's let... Oh, no, he's going to burn to death. Okay, let's let these guys kill me. Not Galleon Gunner, though, because that's a little too uncontrolled, if you ask me. So maybe the tail end here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, that's not good. That's bad. I saw that coming too. What I really should have done is kill the Dark Elite. This makes the Liana Sisters very scary, obviously. The run's not over, but it's, you know, it's definitely scary now. Artifact Courage, wow, that's a great Princess box, dude. There we go. I'll even take this. I'll also take a Ravenlord. Fuck it, why not? So let's be careful and play it safe. Best case scenario here is we're able to get this life back online before Liana Sisters, and then we can also lose a life there on purpose. We'll see what happens. You know, I didn't think I'd be on an Unknown Darkness run today, if I'm being completely honest. It's not something I expected to happen. It's pretty rare. Like I said, I've had Unknown Darkness 3 times ever. One of them was very early on in the Dark Mirrors patch's existence, and I died with it. The other one's on my channel somewhere. You can find it if you want. And now there's this one. And I always like to point this out. It's like, you probably, as like a viewer, have had it more than me, but that's also because you cheat. You spawn it in, or you don't spawn it. Well, maybe you do spawn it in, but you do like the whole like, you know, see which item slot's going to be duped from the slime and then like reload the room type deal that people do, which is fine. I'm not judging. You can do that if you want. But it still exists. We're just going to get through this Liana Sisters fight on raw stats alone, it seems. Which is probably doable. We're pretty strong. And we have some good items, but it's pretty much like a random bullshit go type deal right now. Alright, I gotta lock in because this is gonna get gnarly. Sorry, I'm so locked in. Oh, that's okay. We do have the extra life online, so like it's not as scary as it seems, I guess. There was a classic example of Mage being locked in their animations. That's why I'm always such an advocate for Manatech 3 on Mage. Okay, well, hang on. Slow your roll. Don't kill her. There we go. Now she can die. So that's 3 of 4 deaths that we are, like, encouraged to take here. And honestly... Actually, I was about to say I might take Last Resistance here, but until we have this next death, Last Resistance actually is bad. Also... we have the arson route here, but I'm gonna still go through ability spam items, honestly, because ninja is like my main focus more than mage as of current moment, and he's not good at arson. Melanophobia. Honestly, kind of unnecessary. We want amplification, not increase. Like, what is this going to end up doing? It's going to make the Dark Leads really scary. And we don't need that extra damage because we're going to be getting all of our damage from Unknown Darkness anyway. So, I think that's a bit of a trap there. We want, like, Shyness. We want OCD. Though OCD is a little scary when you have such low max HP. By the way, I'm going to be a little quiet here for a little bit because... until I have my extra life on deck, it's going to be very scary. Also, kind of don't like these skills I have on Ninja. These aren't skill spam skills. We'll get these bone shards, I guess. Oh, no. Give me the bone shards. Rockstar. We can pass on that. I'm honestly tempted to take... no, I'll just take this. Okay, so there's a Frieza in here at some point. Okay. I'm playing it very safe. Like, very safe. We still don't have a lot of money, though. Like, that's what's bothering me. More than anything, we need items. Guess every penny counts. Okay, there we go. That's good. Got treasure now. We'll take that. We don't need the bone shards. Save it. We need items. What the hell? God damn, dude. Judgment hits hard. Hopefully we can find some HP orbs before we get to the next adventure. There we go. God damn, brother. Never knew Judgment could be so scary. I'm actually going to take this. Yeah, I'm not going to take you lightly, sir. Not today. So we have the extra life online. As long as we can take this into the adventure fight, I'm pretty confident. Is there a missile coming? No. Alrighty, 60 is fine. Not like the scariest line up here. Okay. Well, I forgot to die, but that's fine. Kind of. Maybe I'll die on accident. Thanks for all the heals, making me feel even worse about forgetting to die. That's awesome. Thanks. These guys, man. I mean, I know they want me dead, but why's it gotta be like that, though? Alright, Mage will become a lot more useful once we get our Arachne skill going. That shit's important on Mage. In the meantime, Ninja gonna be holding it down. We're gonna get through this together. It's a team effort, guys. The viewers rooting me on in their homes, you know, and me winning the run. Huh. Ow. We will be dying on purpose. Come to the shop. Ow! Oh my god, bastards! Everything hurts like really bad at this point. Like it doesn't matter what it is. Every source of damage, a needle through my eye. Into the. Well, you know what? Maybe I should have taken. I don't know, because it's like, even though we do need items right now, it's still very important to get the Mage Arachne scaling going. That shit matters. Okay, nah, you guys ain't getting no fucking ultimate goal. Not today. Nice try, though. Okay, so we still have one more room to die. I should have checked that before, though. That could have been a mistake. We have gold percent gain. How much do you want? 620? Sure. It's better than this. Yeah. We'll see if we can even get that awoken. I would be shocked, but we can try. An item like that would be very good here, though. It's an item I want. Just an item that's hard to use this late in a run. Every attack we do is like, unless it's a big enemy like that, we'll die in 3 hits. Or less than 3 hits, I should say. Which is bad when you're trying to awaken the Demonomicon. You don't want that. You want good stuff. $6K here is pretty good. Also, I forgot to die. Nice. It's better than this. Though we do lose execute. Evil sword. Nah. I want ability spam items. None of those are ability spam items. Game. I just want to make that clear. Not a 1. Mana cycle plus. But that's attached to this. So mana cycle, mana cycle, mana cycle, mana cycle. Well, I don't have the highest opinion of mana cycle plus, if I'm being completely honest. But mana cycle 4 is good. So it's gotta be worth something. Also, normally I skip that if I can, but let's actually go down here. See if we can get some skill hits. Yeah, we're only at 42. We don't got a lot of game to go. On the bright side, we're high rolling our doors, but it is gonna be more than likely not enough to awaken that item. And if I do awaken it, it's gonna be like it's like I'll have to do like Demon King Castle Defense or some ridiculous shit like that. See, now that's an item that could definitely use some changes, and something like a final patch to like really tie things up would be wonderful. Because Demonomicon is not a bad item; it's actually a good item if you awaken it. But it's funny because like one, it's just worse than Evil Sword Kyrian, but also it's like way harder to awaken it than it is to awaken the Evil Sword. So it's just kind of funny, like this item that's just like worse than Evil Sword is just so much harder to use. It should be very easy to die on purpose to Chimera. I actually wouldn't mind dying on purpose here, like, or obviously I want to die on purpose, but like I just gotta remember to, and not like accidentally kill her by being too strong. Yeah, let's actually get to die in here because we have the wheel out. The wheel could kill her accidentally. Hit me. That was close. That's our final death, though. And now we just use it for an unironic, like, extra life, even though it's not a very good one. Nonetheless, it is a extra life. Just take the money. Alright, offer me a nice curse here, please. Thank you. So if we're going, I'm gonna take Last Resistance though, at least for Act 4. But after Act 4, I will likely turn that into Predicted Pain, because Mana Cycle Plus is technically a skill damage, and it's fine with Predicted Pain. It's definitely gonna do my mind a lot of good to have this cushion here, though. It's gonna make me play a little bit better, I think. Though maybe I should have taken Mercury Hearts if that's the case. I just really hate Mercury Hearts. But like, they are really good. Like, I don't deny the power of Mercury Hearts. I just don't like them very much. I find them to be extremely annoying in the way that they make you play. This is a run where I could have gotten away with it, though. Because someone in the comments pointed out something a long time ago that's, like, true. Is, like, especially with Omen 2, like, Last Resistance is just, like, whatever. I guess the main upside to having Last Resistance here is I can lose it without having to sell it. That's, like, definitely something that's worth talking about, because either way I don't want to end the run with like this defensive option. I want an offensive option, but I don't have to sell the Last Resistance at the end. I could just lose it against Joan if I still have it. Go away, man. Buzz Killer. That Davy Jones was a freaking bro, by the way. Big fan. Thanks for the bone shards, man. What are you? How did you get up there, man? Still 122, by the way. Not great. We're just too strong. Also doesn't help that our damage generation also comes from ability spam items. Because you gotta deal skill damage. We'll be looking for a pivot off of the Demonomicon for our mana cycle. Also, this needs to go. Which I guess could be this. Hope Slasher, you say? Don't mind if I do. What's our mana cycle? Or Manatech? It's not going to be that important moving forward. Because, like, Mage will have the Arachne scaling, and that'll be enough. We're also shockingly close to Antique 4. Antique... Oh, it's on this. So, this will go by the end, so... I guess we could even get rid of it now. Wouldn't mind having Courage for. It's gonna be make my max HP a little scary. But I think it's time. You are divine power. Not a scary prefix, but a scary enemy. Never underestimate demon hunters to just shred your HP right before an adventurer fight. Or executioners as well. My arch nemesis forever and always. Oh, I thought I accidentally swapped out one of my good characters with that because I accidentally pressed F again. It's nice to be vigilant about stuff like that. I would have just spawned it in though. Like, I ain't taking that L. Okay. Why did he throw that? I was like I was in the air. That could have like actually fucked me up if that had played out. I would have been very upset. Alrighty, man. This should be the adventurer. That's my guess. That's my prediction. Am I right? Ding, 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 ding. How does he do it? How does he freaking do it? I'm just clairvoyant, man. Hello. You are definitely a sight for sore eyes. Good to see you. Oh! No, no, no. None of that. Whoa, what happened to that thing? It just fucking vaporized. Gotta be careful against her. This is like the main thing you're worried about when fighting this adventurer. Everything else she does is like nothing. Yeah. Once you get through that, you also gotta be a little cautious of like the damage pulls she leaves on the ground. But other than that, it's like that is by far the easiest adventure. I think it's a little crowded here for crit items. So I suppose this could go. Actually, yeah, get out of here. We'll get rid of that and have the potential for a little crit item action on the side, but like, how do I get misfortune, right? And also, this makes it way harder to to awaken the Demonomicon. Not that I think that's even gonna happen, but like if you got that copium in you, that item complicates things further. Oh. I took a lot there. What hit me? Fuck. Fuck, that's just gonna keep happening. Like, I'm just gonna be bopping along, having a good time, and then something's just gonna hit me out of nowhere and do like 1,000,000 damage. Probably had something to do with shyness, if I had to guess. Nah. Not today, buddy. All right. What are we looking for? Courage on the pedestal could be nice. Also, like misfortune. One more refresh. Got cooked. Misfortune or courage? Courage. And more than likely, this will go for one of the Joan wisdom items. If we'd have to be unlucky to not see like either the orb or the book, but so we are still like 350 procs off from awakening this Demonomicon. At the rate things are going, it might just be an inscription stick, which is not ideal. And also, I'm not taking skull worms anymore because, like, I'm just trying to get my max HP up at this point. Oh! That would have hit me, too. That's the thing about bastard-ass executioners, dude. That would have freaking destroyed me. Alright, last room. That's my prediction after this. Can I do it again? Is he that good? No. Hey, I'll take being wrong here, man. I want more money. I want more items. More rooms to hit with Demonomicon. That sucks that just happened, but what are you going to do? Nice try, bozo. Oh. This is what you get when you mess with the bull. That's what I'm calling myself now. What do you guys think? No. No. I'll take the money, though. Money's not that useful at this stage. Oh, yeah, we also want to die. We want to die against Joan, one way or another. I can't... I think it's going to get rid of this before it gets rid of this. We might have to die twice here. And I think on the way up, because it's 50, and there's way more than 50 enemies climbing up to Joan, so... Now, what we could do here is try and do a little farming to try and awaken this Demonomicon. I think that's worth our time. Not really all that afraid of Joan, especially if we want to die on purpose. It's like, you know, if she deals damage to me, it's not the end of the world. We just want to make sure we don't literally die. But, a little farming here to try and awaken this Demonomicon. That sounds good to me. Though we are a little too strong. Maybe a little too strong, frankly. I feel like just tapping this one skill over and over is like going to help. Though I feel like I only got 4 procs off of that. 3 procs off that. Alright, that's cool. Also, the Ravens are just gonna kill these things. That's cool, man. Thanks, Ravens. Ravens, you guys are not being team players right now, and it's kinda cringe. I'm cringing. Like, I'm keep it real hacks. You guys know this. I am known to keep it real. Little cringe. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Don't look behind the veil. Oh, you bastards. Hey, I gave it my best shot. I think we can still awaken this Demonomicon, though. Let's not get carried away here. I don't want to die. But yeah, I do want to die, actually. What am I saying? Kill me. Okay, so we don't actually have to die twice. We only have to die once. So there goes the last resistance. So it did what it was supposed to do. Thank you for being on my run. And I got cooked. No Joan items. Well, that's just swell. Thanks, game. I can't believe that happened to me. But also at the same time, hey, like a boomerang, it came back. Oh, also we can't max this out. That's fine though. We'll take the amp we can get. So we're gonna end up at like yeah, 140 max HP. That's scary, but whatever. We got this. We're just gonna have to take our time here and try and get as many procs out of these guys as we can. Ravens! I should have gotten rid of the Ravens, 100%. At this point, they're just Greigers. Yo, I should actually... they're Griefers. Greigers is like a deep cut meme. Ooh, interesting. I don't think we got room. Do I have room, I guess? Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't got room. Isn't it weird to have... Well, actually, never mind. I don't even know what I was about to say there. I'm a fucking idiot. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, duh, I'm dumb. So that's just our shop then, huh? We're cooked. Is Harubong better than Ravenlord? It's meaningless on Mage. I think Ravenlord's better. Thanks for the last second Shadows death, or Spirit death. That was cool. Anyway, here's my kit. I'm going to slow roll over the items. If you need to see what an item does, you may pause the video and read it. Here I go. You know, good run. Definitely a good run. It is a little awkward with the like kind of leech on the little leech ass Crown of Thorns. We should be able to awaken this, by the way, if not against Dark Hero in Demon King Castle Defense, I think. I really wish these Ravenlords weren't griefing me so hard, though. There we go. Little bit of grit and hard work. Look where it gets you. Not too shabby. It's a nice thing to awaken here at the end. Probably should have been doing that a long time ago, but hey. At least we did it. Oh, hello, hero. It's been a little bit. Took a bit of a week break there. Hopefully you enjoyed your time. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna... A little bit scary there. Now, we do have an extra life. I just would like that for the Dark Skull fight, you know? Kind of getting lost. Oh, I'm getting lost on the screen because of all the entities. Not a great Phase 1 hero. I gotta lock in for Dark Hero. I think even if I die here, I'm still gonna upload this, though. But, I'd like to win this run. It's a cool-ass run. So far, Dark Hero's going better. Which is like, you know, I never underestimate Phase 1 hero. I think he can be a pain in the ass. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. Phase 1 hero can be scary too. Keeping our extra life going into Dark Skull, which is nice. So I'm gonna have to really lock in for Dark Skull too, because like anytime he so much as like taps my fucking pinky toe, it's gonna hurt like hell. So we'll see what happens. We also don't have, at least in my opinion, an enormous damage boost from our enhanced inscription coming. Like I said, I don't have a particularly high opinion of Mana Cycle Plus. I think it's fine. So we're still gonna be about where we were. Obviously a little better, but not too much better. And Courage Plus is definitely not the pick. But if you've never seen it, maintains a mana cycle for 10 seconds upon using a skill, dealing damage according to the higher between physical and magic, which is bad on a build like this because, you know, we built in both directions. Also, god damn, brother. Horrific collection desire. Mana Cycle is considered a skill attack and increases damage by 30% when stacked, maximum 300. It sounds good on paper because it's like, oh my god, 300 extra damage percent? Wow! It deals like barely anything. One cool thing it does, though, is it does proc the Crown of Thorns. If only we had a little extra crit. But it's considered skill damage, so it is capable of proccing Crown of Thorns here. Anyways, I'm locking in. One of its biggest issues, I think, is that it's so small. Like, that mana cycle, tiny. Whoa, yeah, I was about to say, do your ult, man. Make it make sense. Alright, that went very well, but as we all know, that doesn't matter that much. This is what matters the most in the Dark Skull fight, at least if you're experienced. Is this guy right here, because he so much as touches you and you're fucking dead. Be very respectful to power form. Yeah, like that. Almost got me there too. This is another thing where I'd like to stop dealing damage to him here. But I think this is going to push him into phase is going to push him into the giggle, maybe. The Ravens certainly will if they're not careful. Ravens, stop! We still have a chance here of passing the giggle. I think we did. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Whoops. Owie! Okay, gotta be careful. Alright, that went well. We're in good shape here to win. Just a matter of execution from this point. Tibia time, you guys know what it is. Tibia is Tibia. We're on an item damage run. What are you gonna do? Trying to maintain the mana cycle there if you're curious. It's at 10, we want to keep it there. Just don't give me the pillars. You know? Fuck those things. I hate those things. Pillars suck. Let's make this nice and simple. Just ride it out to a dub with my Unknown Darkness run. Okay, thanks. It's a team player. You know, you can say a lot about old Alexander here. He's certainly a team player though. And actually, he's kind of kicked my ass. So I'm kind of getting a little too vibed up. I'm gonna lock back in if you wouldn't mind. No, you can't get too vibed up here. That shit's gonna fuck you. Hello, sir. It's been, like I said, about a week, maybe a little longer. Should have checked the last play date before I recorded. I think that's probably the longest I've gone without playing Skul in God knows how long. Honestly, I'm just gonna kill him. Just get a tibia. Whoa, what? Okay, hang on. We're in trouble. Okay. 1 HP. Can I do the 1 HP clutch? If I lose here, it's because I was playing like an idiot, by the way. So, like, I got no one to blame but myself. That'll be the post-mortem. I'm a dum-dum. There we go. 1 HP clutch. Who didn't believe? If you weren't a believer, speak now, forever hold your peace. I want to see people being honest today in the fucking comments. Did you believe or did you not? Anyways, GG's. Unknown Darkness W. This item, as I said when I first picked it up, kind of a meme. Because it's like, is this any better than, like, fucking Masterpiece Omen? I mean, it does scale damage in both directions, but how many people build like I do, right? There's not a ton of people who even monopolize the both directions thing. For most people, this is like a meme item, okay? But it's like fun to use. Like whenever you see it, it's like, holy shit, because this is like maybe the rarest item in the... Well, it's not even a maybe. It's definitely the rarest item in the game. It's one of the rarest things in the game, as long as you're not cheating to get it. So... Like I said, I've seen this authentically 3 times ever. And this is someone who doesn't try to get it on purpose often. Basically, my criteria for getting Unknown Darkness is I have to get the the Sun and Moon Omen early, and then I have to get the slime early enough to where deleting my entire inventory to make this happen is not like just suicide. Because like if you're in Act 3 and you have the Unknown Darkness, or you have the Sun and Moon Omen, and you see a slime and you're like, I could just delete everything and force this item. It's not very smart if you ask me, because by Act 3 your archetype should be coming together in one way or another, and deleting every item just so you can have like a stat stick is just kind of like not smart if you ask me. So the circumstances for me to use this item are few and far between, so whenever I see it, it's nice, and I also like winning with it too. But yeah, this is a great episode, I think, to upload the first half of the video with, where I was talking about my feelings about Skul. I'm not like done playing this game or anything, for the record. I'm not even close to done playing it. It's just like, trying to think of what I should say. Well, for one, burnout's real, but also I'm just looking forward to whatever Southpaw puts out next. And also, something I'm definitely going to be playing on this channel. I always say I'm going to bring games to this channel, and then I never do, because it just like makes me nervous about what my viewers will think of another game. But one game I'm definitely going to be playing is Elden Ring Night Rain, 100%. Like, that is going on this channel. So if you're an Elden Ring enjoyer, look forward to that. But that game's also not coming out for quite a while, so I might try and do other games in between now and then. We'll see. It's one of those things I mentioned earlier in the run. It's like, there's like so many even good roguelites coming out, and they just don't get traction. Like, they just don't. It sucks, because it's like, I feel like people are in a bit of a roguelite malaise, where it's like there's so many out there, and all the really good ones are already like established, and people don't want to give new ones the proper chance. I don't know. That's just kind of how it feels. Like, it feels like it's an oversaturated market. But, you know, that's for me to worry about, and, you know, you guys can just worry about how dope this run was. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for the break, but I feel better than I did last week. So I'm back and I'm ready to go. You know, it is what it is. Skul is a great game. I just wish it had an update, basically. That's what it comes down to. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.